In the bustling heart of Manhattan, the towering glass walls of Noventus Global gleam with wealth and ambition. Among the sea of polished shoes and pressed suits walks Amira, a woman in her late 50s whose quiet presence and warm smile are as constant as the sunrise. Her hands bear the marks of decades of work, yet she carries herself with quiet dignity. As she pushes her cleaning cart through the pristine halls, she offers kind greetings that often go unnoticed by the fast-paced employees around her. On the top floor, surrounded by luxury and power, CEO Brandon Hale is in the middle of preparing for a high-stakes investor event. He is everything the corporate world reveres: young, commanding, and completely absorbed in his own importance. When Amira enters his office and gently asks if she may clean beneath his desk, Brandon doesn't miss a beat in putting her down. With a smirk and a voice loud enough to draw attention, he snaps, "Maybe try being invisible for once. We have real work to do up here." His words are meant to sting, and they do. Laughter from other staff members echoes through the space, reinforcing his cruel intent. But while they laugh, Amira remains silent. Her eyes reveal neither anger nor shame, only a calm strength they fail to recognize. They see a cleaner, someone beneath them. What they don't see is that this woman, standing quietly among them, carries a depth of grace and wisdom they'll soon be forced to reckon with. That evening, the gleaming halls of Noventus are quieter, the hustle replaced by the soft hum of vending machines in the dimly lit staff lounge. Amira sits alone, her uniform still on, her tired eyes gently scanning the pages of a worn poetry book, an old friend she turns to for peace. Maya, a young intern fresh out of college, enters hesitantly. She's been thinking about what happened that morning. She saw the way Amira was humiliated, and it hasn't sat right with her since. She approaches with a soft, sincere voice. "I'm sorry for what he said," she begins, sitting beside her. "You don't deserve that." Amira closes her book slowly, offering a calm, understanding smile. "Everyone has pain they hide behind power," she says, her voice as gentle as her spirit. Her words linger in the air, heavy with truth. Maya, struck by Amira's grace instead of bitterness, makes a bold decision. "I've nominated you for the Human Spirit Award," she says, holding back emotion. "It'll be announced tomorrow at the gala." Amira blinks, surprised. "Me? I just clean." Maya doesn't hesitate. "You shine more than any corner of this building." In that quiet, shared moment, something shifts. It's not just about righting a wrong, it's about recognizing a light that's always been there, waiting for someone to truly see it. The grand ballroom of Noventus is a dazzling sea of tuxedos, evening gowns, and clinking champagne glasses. Crystal chandeliers sparkle overhead as the company's elite gather to celebrate themselves, success, strategy, and stock prices. At the center of it all stands Brandon, the CEO, commanding the stage with practiced ease. He boasts about quarterly wins, innovation, and visionary leadership, basking in applause that feels more rehearsed than real. But just as the night seems to follow its predictable script, the lights dim slightly, and the host's voice breaks the rhythm. "Tonight," he announces, "we pause to honor not just excellence in business, but the quiet power of humanity." The room stills. This year's Human Spirit Award goes to someone whose silent acts of kindness have transformed lives behind the scenes. Heads turn. Curious murmurs spread. Then the spotlight shifts. From the edge of the room, Amira appears, no mop, no uniform. She wears a flowing deep blue dress, elegant and serene. Her silver-streaked hair is softly styled, her posture proud, graceful. Every step she takes toward the stage is steady, purposeful. Gasps fill the air. Champagne flutes lower. Brandon, watching from the stage, blinks in disbelief. The confident smirk he wore all night falters, disappears. In that moment, Amira doesn't just walk into the spotlight, she claims it. And for the first time, the entire room sees her not as a cleaner, but as someone unforgettable. Amira stands at the microphone, the light warm on her face, the ballroom hushed in anticipation. For a long moment, she simply looks out at the sea of faces, executives, investors, employees, all watching her, truly seeing her for the first time. Her voice is calm but steady. I once thought being unseen was a curse, she begins, her eyes glancing toward the back of the room where Maya stands, beaming. But I've learned that kindness, done quietly, often echoes louder than cruelty shouted in a boardroom. No one moves. She continues, gently, I've helped raise 2 foster children who now dream of college. I cook for an elderly neighbor who hasn't had family visit in years. I've held the hand of grieving employees after hours, off the record, no recognition. A pause. I clean floors, yes. But I also clean wounds this world leaves behind. The words hit like a wave. In the silence that follows, no one dares clap just yet. Eyes glisten. Mouths part, hearts stirred. The masks of superiority and indifference slip away. Even Brandon, sitting at the head table, arms once folded, sits up straighter, his expression softened, his ego deflated. Amira doesn't preach. She doesn't scold. She simply tells the truth, with grace. And in doing so, she gives the entire room a glimpse of something far greater than status, real humanity. Monday morning dawns with the usual hum of elevators and coffee machines, but something feels different at Noventis Global. The same glass walls reflect the city skyline, but the atmosphere has shifted, subtle, yet unmistakable. Amira enters the building, but not in her uniform. Gone is the cleaning cart. Instead, she's dressed in professional elegance, her presence calm and composed. A name badge hangs around her neck, Head of Employee Well-being, a new department, created in her name. As she walks through the corridors she once cleaned, heads turn, not out of surprise, but respect. Whispers of admiration trail her steps, not mockery. From his office, Brandon Hale catches sight of her. The arrogance of the past days is gone. He steps out, awkward but sincere. "Morning, Ms. Amira," he says, his voice quieter than usual. Amira pauses, then offers him a gentle smile and a nod. "Morning, Brandon." There's no resentment in her tone, only grace. At a nearby desk, Maya watches, her eyes gleaming with pride. She knows the change isn't just in Amira's title, it's in the way people now see her. Amira moves through the office not as someone elevated, but as someone finally recognized. The woman once ignored is now a quiet pillar of strength, the soul of a company rediscovering its humanity. And this time, the respect isn't just polite, it's real.